So you can see these bushes right here, and you can see the clear cutoff right there. So let's go to high beams, and then there's low beams. So you can see the difference. And that cutoff, you can see it has a little bit of a shadow, a little bit to the left of center. I don't know if you can see that. And that shadow is supposed to line up with the oncoming lane on the road. So as we're driving, there's an oncoming lane on the other side, and that shadow is just kind of help avoid blinding cars as you're going up and down hills and stuff, because the line doesn't stay the same place all the time because you're going up and down. So therefore that shadow is supposed to help alleviate the accidental blinding of other cars. So we'll see how well it works. But also we'll see how well the automatic high beams work as well. Those are always I'm always skeptical of those because they don't tend to work very well usually. Okay, so you can see that oncoming car, and you can see the lane. We're going to go downhill, and you can see the cutoff is going to shine more on the ground. And you can see that shadow is lining up where it's supposed to line up on the other side of the road there. A lot of cars out tonight, so we can kind of see where the cutoff lands on other cars as well as the oncoming lane shadow. I don't know the exact term for that, but sometimes it looks like a notch, sometimes it looks like a shadow. It's a little bit on the my lane, but it's supposed to be more on the oncoming lane. I guess at close-up distances it'll be closer to my lane, I guess. Okay, so the vehicle in front of me, you can see that the cutoff is below the glass, so it's just shining on the back bumper but not into the back glass, which is good to see. Here's a little bit of a darker road. We're still not on high beams yet because there's a lot of cars right now. But just to give you an idea of how well the low beams work, you can see that shadow kind of widens up quite a bit away from the vehicle. Lines up with the other side of the road, but it does kind of, it seems like it's a little bit of the shadows in my lane, so that's not all that great. But overall visibility seems to be good. You can see on the side of the road and in front of the vehicle nicely. Okay, so now we have some high beams on a dark road, and they do fill in that center part nicely. We have some better distance, much better distance. We still have the visibility there on the sides. We still have the visibility there on the front of the vehicle, but now we've added that distance and that height that we didn't have before using those center reflectors. So I can see those trees off in the distance. I can see down the road quite well. There is a little tiny bit of patchiness because we're overlapping all these different reflector headlights to fill in everything, but it's not bad at all.